Hi, my name is Josh Lowen, and today at Lowen Design Studios, I wanted to talk to you about an elliptical oval. The shape of dining table is the shape of this dining table, and it's a really great shape for a lot of things, and it's not a great shape for some other things. So picking the shape of your dining table is an important step whenever you're buying a dining table, obviously. And we offer a few different shapes. The elliptical oval is one of the more unique ones. It's one of the more interesting ones, and it's one that, yeah, if it's the right one for you, it is the right one for you. And if it's the wrong one for you, that's good to know too. So an elliptical oval is really, really great for conversation. It's awesome because the person sitting here, I'll be able to make clean eye contact with them. The person sitting here, I'll be able to make clean eye contact with them, and they can make eye contact with each other, even though I'm in the way. So it's really great. It facilitates conversation really nice and easy. It facilitates passing dishes nice and easy. Everyone's close, right? Like everywhere on the table is somehow just about the same distance away from me when I'm sitting here. If you sit here, obviously this person's closer than that person. But everyone is very accessible, very easy to talk to. Everything's very easy to pass. However, this is a 3 feet by 6 foot table. A table of this size as a rectangle would seat 6 really easily, and you can get up to 8. And then if you really were going crazy and had all of your family over, and some people were sitting on stools, and some of them were children, so they were smaller, so they didn't need so much space, you could maybe put 10 at a table this size. Here, 4 is going to be really comfortable, and 6 is kind of pushing your upper limit. 6 would still be comfortable. 6 would be similar to 8 at the rectangle, where everyone would be next to each other, but everyone would have enough space. So it's just a little bit smaller. You can't seat as many people at a table like this. Some of that is just because the table is actually smaller. So if this was a rectangle, there would just be wood right here. So there's not. So it's a smaller table. You can't seat as many people at it, which can be fine, but it's important to know. If you're going to be looking to squeeze the most people around a table that you can, this is not a great shape for that. This shape's also not great to sit at the end of. So I'll actually move the camera and we can take a look at that right now. I'll move my chair too. So if I'm sitting right here, it's a little bit awkward. Your plate would be right in front of you, which would be nice, but your cutlery would almost start to fall off. So it's just a little bit awkward to sit here. Your elbows, I think you're not supposed to have your elbows on the table. I think that's better manners, but you can't put them on the table if you're sitting on the end. They'd have to be all the way out here. So it's awkward. So sitting at the end of a table like this is a little bit difficult. It gets to be a little bit narrow. Obviously, this isn't the case with every elliptical oval. An elliptical oval that's wider gets a lot closer to being a circle. And so a circle doesn't really have ends, so you can sit anywhere at it. So it can work if the shape is nice and wide, but the narrower it is, the less space you have here. So this is where, if you want to sit at the end, a racetrack oval is a better version of an oval. That one comes through and then just has a semicircle around on the end, so there's more space here. So that shape can work better for that reason. The elliptical oval, however, does facilitate really nicely sitting here. I don't know if I need to move this again. So this is a seat that would let 3 people, bumped it. This is a seat that would let 3 people sit along this side, which can be very comfortable. That's like I was saying earlier, you could talk to everyone really nice and easily from here. And you have, it feels like it's a flat edge in front of you, even though you're angled towards everyone. So it's really nice to sit. 2 people can sit on the end like this, but having someone sit right on the point of an elliptical oval can be a little bit awkward, can be a little bit difficult. If that's what you like, by all means, do it. You can have a fancy medieval style meal where 2 people sit all the way across from each other on a long, narrow table. But in most situations, the end is not a great spot on an elliptical oval. So that's kind of what makes an elliptical oval. is that it's not great for squeezing people around, and it's not great for sitting on the end of, but it's really, really great for conversation and for the flow of how you use the table. It's also good for, forgot to mention this, walking around. It's really easy to move around this table. It's been really easy to move this chair around. And it's really easy if you have a banquette to get in and around this, because the edge is smooth the whole way. So it works really well. We've certainly brought a couple of these to people they've got a banquette right in the windows. And this fills that space really nicely, and it's really easy to get around. So if that's important to you, this is one of the easiest shapes to get around. An elliptical oval is just a circle stretched out. So let me see if I can do that. Circle, stretched out. I wonder if that worked. So it's really easy to move around. A circle is the easiest space to move around because it doesn't have any corners. It doesn't have any changes. It doesn't have any, it's consistent all the way around from every single angle. An elliptical oval is as close as you can get in a shape that's longer than it is wide. So it's really good for flow. It's really good for flow around the room and flow around the conversation and flow around the dinner table when you're passing stuff. It is, however, a smaller table. You get a little bit less table. However, it's a great shape for a lot of stuff. So it depends a little bit on how you're planning on using your table. But hopefully some information was helpful. And that's about all for today. If you have any questions, reach out to us anytime at loweanddesignstudios.com. There's a chat, and we'd be happy to talk to you. I hope you have a great day.